Okay, let's just jump right in. Welcome back. We're doing our rapid fire deep dive for the week ending December 14th, 2025. And this week, wow, it feels like a real inflection point. We saw these massive shifts in both cultural recognition and global investment.
Absolutely. And when you look at the sources, there are really three big themes that just pop out. First, you have this formal public recognition of AI's influence. Then there's the incredibly intense race between the big model developers. And finally, just this explosion of cash being poured into AI infrastructure in key global markets.
Let's start with that cultural piece. Time magazine. I mean, this really changes the conversation, doesn't it? For their 2025 Person of the Year, they didn't pick one person. They named the architects of AI.
Right. A whole collective, Sam Altman, Jensen Huang, Mark Zuckerberg, all of them. And naming a group completely shifts the narrative. It's not about a single inventor anymore. It's about a systemic force.
So the debate moves beyond just the tech itself.
Exactly. It moves to governance, to
Okay.
accountability, because AI is now so embedded in everything from healthcare to defense, and people are asking who's in charge.
And that spotlight immediately turns to the competition. We saw OpenAI drop the GPT 5.2 family with the Pro and Thinking variants. You hear about this internal code red to accelerate things because of Google's Gemini 3. So is this real innovation or are they just scrambling?
Well, it's a bit of both, I think. The pressure is immense. But the GPT 5.2 thinking variant,
Oh,
that's interesting. It's not just about speed. It's designed for, abstract reasoning, zero-shot problems.
so the Pro model handles the day-to-day, like spreadsheets and workflows.
Right. And the thinking model is for the really hard multi-step challenges. They're trying to lock down that high-end enterprise market.
Okay, so all this high-level competition,
Yeah.
it eventually has to land somewhere, and it's landing right with you, the consumer. Like Google's new AI clothing try-on feature. I mean, all you need now is a selfie. It's just a selfie, and it creates a realistic, full-body virtual model for you to try on clothes. It's using that Gemini 2.5 flash image model, and it makes online shopping, well, a lot more real.
And it's not just shopping. They also rolled out this tool, Disco.
Ah, yeah, Disco.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an easy button for your web browser. It lets you just talk to it. You can tell it to turn your open tabs and activity into a simple web app, like a custom tracker or a dashboard.
So no coding required at all.
None. You just browse, then tell it what you want.
So from your browser to, probably the biggest boardroom in entertainment, Disney. They just signed a major deal with OpenAI.
A massive deal. And it's all about their IP, their intellectual property.
What does the deal let them do?
It lets OpenAI's Sora generate AI videos with Disney, Pixar, Marvel, and Star Wars characters.
Wait, really? So you could have an AI-generated Mickey Mouse or Darth Vader?
Exactly. And Disney's not just licensing this, they're also making a big equity investment in OpenAI.
That's a huge signal. It's a huge signal that they see generative AI as core to the future of their products, like Disney Plus AM.
Okay, so to power all this generation, all these consumer tools, you need a staggering amount of infrastructure. And the global race for that is heating up, with India right at the center. A new Stanford report puts India third globally in AI competitiveness.
Right behind the US and China.
Yeah.
And that is exactly why the money is flowing there. Just look at the numbers. Amazon announced plans to invest $35 billion in India by 2030.
35 billion. Wow. And Microsoft is right there with them, isn't it?
They are. Microsoft announced a $17.5 billion investment over just the next 4 years.
Yeah.
It's their biggest commitment in Asia.
And it's not just for cloud services, right?
No, their goal is explicit. They want to build sovereign AI and computing capabilities for India. When you see two giants commit, what is that, $52.5 billion?
Yeah.
To one country's infrastructure, this has moved past speculation.
So this is now the foundation of global commerce.
It is.
So let's bring this all together. What this deep dive shows is that AI is now the bedrock for global business, for culture, and the velocity is just incredible, which leaves you with a final thought to mull over. You've got the architects of AI recognized by Time, and you have this unbelievable $52.5 billion capital race between Amazon and Microsoft in India. So what's the first thing that's going to actually slow this all down? And I don't mean a philosophical debate. What major unforeseen economic shock or supply chain failure will be the first to truly hit the brakes on the speed of development?